Hey, today I'm going to show you how to add on the rhinestones. I know this seems like an easy thing to do, but I have been getting a lot of questions about how to add it on. So there are some people who just don't know how to add it yet or who have never worked with it. So if you already know how, then skip this video. This is more for people who have never worked on rhinestones. So I already have my thread anchored. Before I used to do one piece of thread and tack it down twice, but I just realized that it's just taking forever. So I doubled my thread. So there's it's doubled right here. Okay, so this is loose. There's nothing holding it down except for my finger, my thumb. So I'm going to line it up like this. Okay. And get to right in between the beads and the rhinestones. So if you see, the rhinestones have, the space in there, and we're going to tack down each one. Okay, so it's lined up pretty good. Okay, and with this, I'm going to end up bringing it back to a point, so I'm going to want it right along the edge of the beads. Okay, so the first one is tacked down twice, just to make sure it's not going to move. And let's tack down these others. So in between each chain, okay, we're getting close to the halfway mark. I am not going to do a continuous chain along the whole thing. I'm going to actually cut it right when we get here. So we're about the halfway mark. I'm going to hold this down and make sure that it lays flat. Okay. And for me, I like spacing things out. I like planning things out, and this is part of the planning. Okay, so if you see, actually that's kind of close. Let's see. There's a little bit of space there, and I don't like it. I don't want there to be any white showing when I bead. And yeah, like I'm sure you can probably cut right here, and that'll be fine, but I'm not comfortable with that. So I'm actually going to add one extra rhinestone. So let's clip that off now. And, okay, we're good. Okay, so because we have basically a whole extra rhinestone we have to fit in, I'm going to place this right here, and we're going to have to scrunch all of these up. So then it'll look like that. So for these, I'm going to scrunch some of these up. And now that I know I have to plan for an extra one, I am oh, come on. I grabbed the wrong thread. Let's take that out. Working with like 3 different needles here right now. Okay, here it is. So we're going to kind of scrunch that up. Lay that flat again. Okay, I'm going to want to scrunch that even more. The good thing about planning it out is that you don't want to have all of the rhinestones or anything bunched up towards the end. So if you plan ahead, you can do it throughout here so it looks more even. Okay, second to the last one. Okay, now for the last one, I'm going to tack it down twice because it is the edge and I don't want it to move around. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. So there it is. There's the first side. And now let's do the second. Okay, so here is the second part. We're going to tack that down twice. So let's do that. And one more. Okay, and then now we will meet towards the edge over here, the end. Alright, I'm almost done. I just have a few more to tack down. But, so I had a longer tail, but I shortened it up here. So I pulled the rhinestones back a little bit, and now it's like right at the point that I want it. So let's finish tacking that down. I recommend taking your time with the rhinestones. I have seen people glue it, so maybe that's why others don't know how exactly to work with it. if you are gluing it, you know, eventually it's going to come off. And if you're tacking it down and you're selling earrings, you have, you know, a quality product. You want to make sure it lasts for people who buy your stuff, and they will keep coming back for more. Okay. The last one is giving me a hard time. Come on. Okay. That last stitch. Okay, there's one. And two. Gosh, this keeps getting in the way. Okay, there we go. Awesome. And just like any others that I do, I anchor down the thread towards the end. Come on. Okay, I'll anchor that down. So this will turn into this, and we'll show you when they're completed.